Hey guys, it's Saying doing a Tribes Ascend gameplay analysis of Capture the Flag Blitz. Today I'll be playing LO as Raider on the map Arch Novena. Now these clips you're going to see are from Monday Night Blitz, which is a really awesome event hosted by Clan Alpha Saber, starting at 8 p.m. on NAE 24, and then we kind of jump over to NAE 26 because we fill up. But it's really awesome. I definitely suggest you guys come check it out and see if you like it. I know I have a blast doing it, and I think you guys will too. It's open to everyone. You don't need to be a part of CASC to participate. Capture the Flag Blitz is very different than normal Capture the Flag, because after every cap, the flag stand changes spots on the map. Now, some of the spots are really easy to cap from, and some of the spots are very challenging. For example, after your 4th cap, when you need to get your 5th cap to win the game, the flag stand is pretty much in the generator room, which you will see at the end of this video. Now, it's important to have a strong LO in these kind of games because cappers are going to struggle with routes, and they're not going to be going nearly as fast as they normally would be, and a lot of the times people can't do back to fronts, which makes chasing very easy. So it's very important to kill chasers, make sure the flag stand is very clear, there are no mines, force fields, or anything like that. So I took it upon myself to fulfill this role during this game. I thought I did a pretty good job. We do end up winning, spoiler alert, although it is a very intense game, as are most games in Capture the Flag Blitz. Now I'm going to be using the grenade launcher, the NJ5B, the EMPs for the beginning of the match, and then I'm going to later switch to clusters, potential energy, and safety third for my perks. I'm using the grenade launcher for extra flag stand clear. It's very explosive, it's spammy, I can just clear shit. It gets crap out of the way. Now the NJ5B is for hunting down chasers and picking off people low health at a very far distance away. Now chasers a lot of the time will disjump. Chasers will a lot of times disjump in order to gain speed to catch up to the capper. This leaves them at a very low health, so sometimes it's very easy to pick them off if they're not using rage, or for some reason they're low after you've been dueling them, so it makes a very effective secondary weapon. The EMPs are going to help clear stand in more open flag stand scenarios, whereas the clusters are going to help on the 4th and final flag stand, which is pretty much in the gen room, which is going to be very claustrophobic and hard to clear and very, very hard to cap. For my pack, I decided to go with the shield pack over the jammer pack to help stay alive longer and keep pressuring the enemy flag stand. Although the jammer pack could be a very viable choice because a lot of people are talking and communicating together on Mumble or Axon during these games, which means coordinated attacks happen quite often, and having the jammer pack to conceal your attack until the very last moment could be very useful, since the jammer pack affects more than just yourself. Concealing your teammates from base turrets, light turrets, and spotting can be very useful in order to get the jump on the enemy Hoff and chasers. I found that the chasers really like to babysit the flag out in the midfield when they kill the capper, so what I'm going to do, instead of Kane out once the capper gets out, I'm going to follow him, and in case he dies, I'm going to either spam the flag stand or pick it up myself and try to lamin it back to our base or punt it to another capper coming in. Just trying to make a play from the flag being off the stand, because once it gets back to the stand, it's going to be very hard to get it back off again. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I started this game off using the EMP grenades, and I later switched to cluster grenades. I'm going to explain my thought process behind the switch. In the beginning, I was more focused on dueling people, including the LD and chasers, but now, at the end of the match, when they're on the 4th flag stand, it's so clustery and claustrophobic that I just need to clear stuff, and sometimes all you can do is spam 3 grenades and you're gonna die. And a lot of the times that happens, I do cut out a good amount of this game. I try to keep in some of the main points I stress in this video, but a lot of times I just get blown shitless by the LD. The best thing you can do is spam 3 cluster grenades, clear the stand, die, and hope your capper gets out with it. And sometimes that's exactly what happens. The terrain and base on Arch Novena make this loadout very easy to use and very good at clearing stand because of the large hills and base. There's always an area where I can duck for cover or use hills to my advantage to bounce grenades up to help duel against heavier classes using chain or hit scan weapons like the X1, Nova Colt, or chain gun. Now the generator does play a surprisingly large role in Blitz, because most people like to get tanks or shrikes to help bolster their defenses. Tanks are amazing at guarding some of the awkward flag stands that Blitz puts into play, like in the gen room for example, while shrikes are excellent at chasing down slower moving cappers that aren't comfortable with their return route back to their base. Also, base turrets play a huge role in helping defenders fight off LO trying to clear stand for their cappers. Now, Blood Eagle mounts a fantastic comeback here. We are up 4-0 at one point in this game, and they bring it back to 4-4. We do get stuck on that last cap, as I mentioned earlier, and Blood Eagle makes a great attempt to pull the game out from under our ass cheeks, but we do get the clutch final cap. I like to think that I played an important role in this game. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and that you come join us for the next Monday Night Blitz. It's always nice to see some familiar faces in-game, and to help bolster the offense, because a lot of the time there's a D-stack going on in these games. Capture the flag blitz gets really D-spammy, and it's just kind of ridiculous to play offense, and it's always nice to have some more people playing offense. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Of course, you guys are welcome to join any of my games, and I'll catch you next time. See ya!